Tonight, the collective is learning that peace cannot grow in a divided field. Amon opens the seventh key through broken trust, hidden conflict, split loyalties, old feuds, and the quiet wars people carry inside while pretending everything is fine. This scroll reveals the hard truth. What is fractured in the heart, the home, the bond, or the leadership will eventually speak through chaos, betrayal, confusion, and unrest. Tonight, the lesson is sharp. You cannot serve what breaks peace and still expect peace to protect you. Before conflict erupts in the outer world, it usually begins as division within. Before vows break in public, they weaken in secret. Before peace leaves the field, something false has already been fed in the shadows. This is the wisdom of Amon.
Channeled by your architect musician, 36110, 27 palms of eyes. The golden whisperer, sea star, Devalan see all. Apply the news you can use, truth and accuracy. The real non-bedazzled jewels.
The collective is learning tonight that not every feud starts with hatred. Some begin with compromise against truth. Some begin with unspoken resentment. Some begin with double-minded loyalty, hidden motive, and the slow decay of covenant. A split spirit creates a split field. A split field creates confusion. And confusion is where conflict learns to feed. So let the collective open this scroll with clean sight. Do not ask for peace while nurturing what poisons it. Do not call divided loyalty wisdom. Do not call hidden betrayal complexity. The seventh key is this. A divided loyalty will always call conflict, but a whole covenant can finally call peace. The 72 Keys of Earth, Scroll of Amon. The distortion of divided loyalties and the return of whole covenant. In the Ars Goetia, Amon is the seventh spirit, a Marcus great in power. He appears first as a wolf with a serpent's tail, breathing fire, and when commanded takes a human-like form, often described with dog's teeth and a raven-like head. His offices are to tell things past and to come, to procure feuds, and to reconcile controversies between friends. He is said to govern 40 legions. That combination is the whole key. Amon stands where conflict and reconciliation share the same threshold. So in this Earth Key reading, he becomes the distortion of divided loyalties, broken agreements, and hidden conflict that keeps pretending to be manageable. That is an interpretive reading, grounded in the traditional offices assigned to him, stirring feuds, knowing past and future, and reconciling estranged parties. A wolf hunts, a serpent coils, fire exposes, a raven sees what others ignore. So Amon's image reads like this: instinct, cunning, exposure, memory, and consequence. This is the force that asks, what happens when a person, family, community, or nation says one thing, serves another thing, and secretly belongs to a third thing? That is divided loyalty. It shows up everywhere, in leaders who speak unity while feeding division, in lovers who promise devotion while keeping one foot in betrayal, in systems that preach justice while profiting from harm, in people who say they want peace but keep nursing the appetite that creates the next war. Amon's old office of causing feuds is not just random conflict. It points to the way hidden fracture eventually declares itself. What is split inside does not stay private forever. It leaks into speech, contracts, alliances, households, and land. And because the same spirit is also said to reconcile controversies, the deeper lesson is severe. The force that reveals the fracture also exposes the path to repair. So the distortion here is not merely argument. It is covenant without wholeness. Saying yes while carrying a hidden no. Wearing loyalty as costume. Calling divided desire complexity because honesty would cost too much. Humans do love making treason sound sophisticated. For the collective, the seventh key asks, where are you split against yourself? Where are you feeding a feud you claim to hate? Where have agreements been broken in word, in action, or in spirit? Where has conflict remained unresolved so long that people started calling it normal? Where has peace been delayed because nobody wanted to tell the whole truth? A protector of Earth must understand this. Broken covenant poisons fields. When vows are broken, land remembers. When trust is broken, generations remember. When leaders fracture the bond with truth, people begin to rot inwardly even before structures fall outwardly. That is why Amon's link to past and future matters. Conflict is never just about the moment. It has ancestry and consequence. The past explains the wound. The future reveals the cost of leaving it untreated. So the medicine of Amon is not fake peace. It is not smiling over rot. It is not let us all move on while the betrayal stays unnamed. The medicine is whole covenant. Say what is true. Name what was broken. Choose where you stand. Stop feeding both sides of the split and calling yourself wise, because not every reconciliation is holy. Some are just fear of confrontation wearing perfume. Real reconciliation requires truth, consequence, and a clean decision. What is divided within will eventually make war outside. Collective, hear the seventh law. Not every conflict began today. Not every peace is real. Not every agreement was whole when it was made. Some feuds are fed by silence. Some betrayals survive because nobody wants to lose the comfort of pretending. Some wounds stay open because divided hearts keep reopening them. So choose cleanly. Stand holy. Do not ask for peace while secretly serving what breaks it. Carry this line. A divided loyalty will always call conflict. A whole covenant can finally call peace. Here are the receipts for Amon, clean and sharp, since apparently the old grimoires needed less incense and more proofreading. In the traditional Ars Goetia, Amon is the seventh spirit, ranked as a marquise, described first as a wolf with a serpent's tail breathing fire, and then as a human-like form with dog's teeth and a raven-like head. His offices are to tell things past and to come, to procure feuds, and to reconcile controversies between friends. He is also said to govern 40 legions. That is the factual spine your scroll is built on. Amon equals divided loyalties, conflict, exposed fracture, and possible reconciliation. The symbolism is the interpretation, but the source traits are right there in the older text. Cosmic wisdom, a split heart cannot build lasting peace. What is divided within will eventually argue with the world outside. If you keep feeding two loyalties, two truths, two motives, two loves, two masks, then conflict is not chasing you. You are generating it. Real peace is not pretending nothing is broken. Real peace is choosing whole truth before the fracture becomes a kingdom. Dad joke, because the universe insists on humbling everybody. Why did the divided soul lose the cosmic race? Because it kept going in two directions at once. A divided loyalty will always call conflict. A whole covenant can finally call peace. The collective learned that conflict is rarely random. Amon pulled the veil back on divided loyalties, hidden resentments, broken agreements, and the private fractures that eventually become public storms. This scroll showed us that peace does not collapse all at once. It weakens in the quiet places first, where truth is delayed, vows are split, motives are mixed, and people try to hold hands with light while feeding what keeps the darkness employed. So let this wisdom seal the gate tonight. Do not ask for peace while secretly protecting what disturbs it. Do not call a divided heart complex when it is simply afraid to choose truth. Do not keep reopening old wounds and then act surprised when the field starts bleeding. A clean spirit does not need double language. A whole covenant does not need hidden exits. And a truthful soul does not make war with its own mouth. Let the collective leave with this law burning bright. What is divided within will disturb the field without. What is made whole in truth can finally call peace home.
Channeled by your architect musician, 36110, 27 palms of eyes. The golden whisperer, sea star, Devalan, all. Apply the news you can use, truth and accuracy. The real non-bedazzled jewels.
A divided heart makes noise. A whole spirit makes peace. What you stop feeding can stop ruling you. Peace is not passive. It is disciplined light. When truth enters the room, confusion starts packing. A clean covenant can silence 1,000 hidden wars. What is whole within does not beg chaos for approval. The soul rises faster when it stops dragging old lies behind it. Choose clearly. The field feels everything. You cannot plant confusion and pray for clarity. Earth is wise, not gullible. If your spirit keeps tripping, maybe stop walking with two shoes tied together. Hidden conflict is like spiritual bad breath. Everybody feels it before you admit it. The universe loves honesty. It gets very tired of your plot twists. Half-truths build full messes. A peaceful soul is dangerous to chaos. That is why chaos stays so chatty. A divided loyalty will always call conflict. A whole covenant can finally call peace. What you heal within stops leaking into the world. Clear spirit, clean heart, quiet power. Tell the truth early, and the storm stays smaller.
To our beautiful collective, from our day ones to every new soul joining this journey, we love and appreciate you deeply. You've turned this space into so much more than a community. You've made it a family. Thank you, truly. Your presence, your energy, and even the smallest acts of kindness have the power to shift the compass for many in ways unseen but deeply felt. Here's to each of you, all new and the many more to come. We're just getting started, and we're so grateful you're here with us. With love and infinite appreciation from the collective of Shaman Ahll.
Until next time, your Sea Star Curacy, channeled by 3611027, the Beautiful Whisperer. Our Sea Star Devalan. Apply the news you can use.